Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta. This is Oceanblock. And I still have a turtle on my head. Oh, look how cute he is. Alright, so we are on our... I kind of think of it as like a rig, like an oil rig. But, well, I wanted a dock because the boats are just so cool. And building has continued. We moved the reactor over here, and we have a fantastic setup for it. So my thinking was, we really want lava, and we want water, so we have aqueous accumulators into a jumbo tank, into an ender tank, and pretty much the same thing over here, jumbo tank, ender tank. Okay, and so we can then take that stuff and we can have a little cell with mag matters, or we can do the similar thing where we have the ender tank just flowing right into our reactors for water. I think it's fantastic. We have a similar setup with our little plants making blue ice. I tossed in what dry ice we had into there, uranite, redstone, and of course coal. So these things are running great. And I think they'll just run forever, and they're even on priority -1, so this is like, if we need the energy, this stuff will supply it to us. So I think that for the most part, power, I consider it done. Yes? So what I would like to dive into this episode is maybe some Draconic stuff. Draconic evolution. Knowledge is power. Read this description. But what's the precursor to this? Read it. Well, you'll need to know first. A good way to start. I see everything. How? Click. Click. It seems what we have to do is go to the end, which is pretty exciting. That works for me as well. Where to go and put a painting for the end? Figure out a good spot for it, but for right now, I think right there is totally okay. Dragon, island, obsidian portals. What could possibly go wrong? I should have a bow. Alright, bow acquired, time to go in. Whoosh! And here we are. We're in the end. Oh, how cool. What's this stuff? I don't even know. Thalassium? What? Thalassium. Neat. Alright. We'll just dig our way out. There we go. And we are on the island. I see some plants. Is this the little ender lily? Yeah, we already have a bunch of those. Fantastic. I don't even see the dragon. Can I hear the dragon? Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay, very good. And this is going to be a little bit simple, but, you know, that's okay. Hover mode enabled, and an ender dragon fight is never quite the same when you have flight and a super powerful, what I thought was a shotgun bow, but it doesn't seem to be shotting very much. Shotgun 4? Who knows? But it works just fine and dandy. Maybe it needs arrows in the inventory. Who knows? There we go. Hi dragon. How are you? Are you doing well? I hope you're doing well, because you're going to die. Dragon is so cool. I think I forgot bottles for the whatever the ender dragon breath is, but there we go. Dragon down, and I think I might have ticked off some endermen as well. Better go take care of them. Kapow, kapow. Oi, do they even hurt? Oh, they hurt a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And there we go. We got Draconium, and there's the portal. It did spawn. That's good. We got some dragon scales. That's excellent. And, of course... Ooh, we got a heart. Give me a heart. Dragon heart. Nice. And there goes the dragon egg. Do we have a way to acquire it? We have a whole bunch of stuff for it to fall on. I'm sure we have something. That, or we could just... We could put down some end stone, like so. Get the end or just get the end torch. It's just a normal torch. Silly Creeta. Dig underneath it, like so. Place down a torch, and then the dragon egg falls onto the torch, and it breaks. And there we go. We have the dragon egg. Oh, how fantastic. Alright, let's see. I'm very curious. What on earth is this stuff? Flavolite. Flavolite? Flavor. I don't know. We also have some dimensional shards. I think those are going to be really useful if we ever want to set up some like super teleporters. Of course, we have the dislocator, so it's perhaps not as useful as it might otherwise be. Let's see what other cool things might be in the end dimension. Do we have a portal? We do. Let's jump through that. H. There we go. Throw. Chugga chugga. And here we are in the end dimension, surrounded by what appears to be pretty much nothing. That's a terrible little gateway to come out to. Is there water? What? Why is there water in the end? Because it's Oceanblock, of course. Whoa! Look how cool these trees are. Whoa! That is awesome. I love this island. Oh, it's so neat. What is this? Eternal Runed Flavolite. It's like it really wants us to fix this by placing one of these there, and maybe it'll like create a portal somewhere. Oh yeah, this feels so much like oh, what's the thing with the portals? Stargate. Yeah. Oh, this feels like Stargate. What is this? Is this like an end slime? Yeah, end slime. Makes sense. Checks out. Very good. That one has oh, they just give normal ender pearl or normal slime balls. Hey guys. They're so cute. I like them. They're so adorable. All right, what else we got? Huh? These trees are so cool. Pythanderon. What? What is this? And some of it's bark and some of it's wood. How curious. What color is it? Like a deep purple. Oh, that is neat. Oh, very nice. And this biome's like orange. Oh, that's cool. Helix. Helix tree log and the leaves. Very neat. And what do we have here? A little end city. Oh yeah. Now we do already have access to shulkers, so the real thing that we want is the boat. Not seeing a boat, but that's okay. Oh, this is so pretty. What are these? Loom corn. Break it. Break it, get a thing? Break it, got a thing. Neat. Oh, how cute. Oh, and there's little particle effects. Oh, I like this biome a lot. I wish it was like a huge one. Neat. Oh, and there be a ship. Hey, shippy ship. Now, I do believe that another thing that we can craft is the skull, which is dropping. No! And, ooh, purple ones. Oh, they went like straight down. Hey guys, ender slime. Different type of ender slime. Do you guys drop purple ones? Hey guys, gimme. Purple? Yeah, end slime. That's a pretty big city. But the only thing we're here for, pretty sure, is an elytra. Hey, that one has a Christmas. Hey, don't hit me. Thank you. Anything interesting? I do need more mending stuff, so we might be able to remove that at some point. There's our elytra. And, oh, that's so good. Now, I'm not sure, but elytra might function pretty funny with the jetpack. Can I even do the float thing? No, because I have a really OP trinket. It's the one with something about witches, and I can't have any negative effects. I don't know, but it's awesome. So good. Is there any good loot? Booyah! Good loot. We got some music discs. I don't even think we can make these ones. No, so you have to go find them. Fire. Huh, neat. Very, very fantastic. Alright, I think this has been the end. Time to jump in to Draconium. We already have the dislocator. Whee! Back home we go. Where are we going? We want to go to the platform, please. Platform. Yeah. Alright, so good to know is that the Draconium stuff is pretty useless without modules. Alright. Not sure we necessarily need it quite yet unless we go fight the really big dragon. I think that's a Guardian Dragon, Chaos Dragon, yeah. But here is our reward. Now, why do I want to jump into Draconic Evolution? Well, it's because we have a problem. This room is getting so full, I don't know what to do about it, okay? There's so much stuff here, and is it a pot? Botany pot? The hopper pots here can be upgraded through fusion crafting into power pots. All right. So what I really want, what we should be after, is these super awesome ones. Now we have blaze, we have cast iron, so we can probably jump ahead a few steps to get into this stuff. Maybe not the blue one, so at least like the tier 1, tier 2 maybe, and someday this tier 4 one should be fantastic. The only thing is I think it takes a massive amount of energy, and it makes way more stuff, even though we already have we already have a lot of stuff. Look at all this draconium. Oh boy. First things first, we're gonna need a bunch of draconium cores. Like a bunch. This is just a starter. Like that's just a taste. For those, we will be using them in a fusion crafting core, and we also want a bunch of these basic tier 1 draconium fusion crafter injectors. Say that 5 times fast. And that is going to require a little bit of stone. Hopefully that had some in it. Excellent. And we'll just craft these up. I'm not sure how many this mod pack requires. You can usually sift through it. It looks like this one is 12. That looks like a pretty big crafting recipe. Whatever the that's a lot. That's 20. So this one needs 20 injectors. I think 12's a good start. Yeah, let's not think of too hard about that. These crafter injectors, we can upgrade them again with the crafting, with fusion crafting, but we need to do them one at a time. And we need a bunch of wyvern cores as well, so we'll just grab that. That's another quest. I love it. Love to see it. Fantastic. Couldn't be happier. We're going to get some more cores while we're down here. Maybe like, I don't know, 32 of them. Hopefully, maybe, possibly craft? Yeah. Perfect. Can we get more of these? We'll grab a few. Okay. Beautiful. And I think that the primary way that this functions is we place down the fusion, the core. Not sure if I want this as a base for this, but this is temporary, just like everything else we do. And we can plonk down these guys. Now, I think these are going to require power as well as items to flow into them. So figuring that out and how to like what is the methodology behind how they'll get the items is something that's kind of important. Depending on your base layout, it is something you want to consider and figure out. Alright, lovely. So that's somewhat, yeah, that looks good. So, because we have our power points, our flux points, PowerPoint is pretty funny though. We can just plonk these on there, and these guys are going to have plenty of power to move forward with. All we have to do is supply them with items, and we'll be able to craft exactly what we need. Let's see. Let's go right after the power pot. Boop. like so, because I think this requires just a... Is this Draconium tier? What tier is this? Draconium. Yeah. So this tier should function. Alright. In theory, if we place down the... Oh, we need this to be on a different setting. Is that with a basic single item mode is usually my friend. But sometimes stack mode is very useful. Alright, now in theory, we can place down these 4, I believe it's 4, along with the 2 emerald and a basic energy cube, like so, and the basic energy cube. Excellent. Alright, and place the botany pot. Ready to craft? Craft! Do we have to click craft, or is there some sort of... Ooh, look at that! I forgot the particles! Oh, it gets zappy, 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 and... Wom-de-wom-de-wom-de-wom. Can I increase the amount of power into these transfer limit? I hope I can. Yeah, just take all of the power as rapidly as possible. Oh, look how cool that is! And boom! Just like that, we have a power pot. Yes! Excellent. Add some more power to these, and let's take a look at this fantastic little gizmo. Now, I think that the quest did say something about mini utilities MISC. Is it in MISC? There we go. Upgraded botany pots that run on FE 50,000 forge energy per tick and output 16 times the normal botany pot and is 20% faster. 32, 40% faster. 115. Yeah, we might as well go for that, right? Why not? What is this? Is this one's potentially easy? We're gonna need to set up some crafting for this. I just made a bunch of these and that was not very fun, but that's okay. Here we go. Perfect. And we are going to take this botany pot. I would like a test subject of 1. So maybe we'll make another basic one as well. And this is going to be yet more cast iron. So we need a bunch of cast iron. So it should be as simple as taking this power pot and placing it in here. But our injectors are too low tier. So we need to take them and upgrade them like so. Some draconium blocks, some draconium cores, more cores, and a bunch of diamonds. And we also have to do that 12 times. And while we're at it, we should try and aim for this. Now this does require awakened draconium blocks, which requires that dragon heart we just got. But we can make some seeds. I think that these seeds will give us unlimited draconium from, well, OP mystical agriculture, and we should be in business. But first step, we need to upgrade our injectors. Just like so. Now this is much less energy than our power pot. This thing took 128 million, and this one, I think it only takes like 32,000, so it takes almost no energy, but it still takes time. I don't necessarily know how to speed this up. I don't remember how this works. Light theme. Oh, that's cool. Oh shoot, I just interrupted the crafting process. Welp, that's okay. No big deal. I think it still stored all of the energy, so that's hunky-dory. Can it do 3 at a time? Oh, I would really appreciate it if you could do a few at a time. I put it in stack mode, so it is holding them all 1 at a time. That's okay. That's okay. Totally okay. And there we go. We have Wyvern tier. Let's just try and go right ahead. I think if we plonk in this dragon heart, only 1 per dragon killed. Invalid recipe. What is the correct recipe? We need 6 of those, and we need 4 blocks of draconium in here. Not a worry at all. We got this. Boop, boop, boop. And there we go. 7 of them. Toss those in there. 1, 2. And no valid recipe. Why? Why is this not correct? Wyvern, 6 draconic cores, and a heart. There's more than 6. There is 6. There's a heart. There's the draconium awakened. There's 6 and a heart. This game just trips you up so much sometimes. I don't understand why. I guess I just had to refresh the actual injectors, so if I take out the blocks and I place it in... Oh, you need to place them all at one time. Oh, that's weird. See that? If it has 2 and you right click, still thinks it's no valid recipe. If I take 4 and put in 4, craft. Okay, that's fantastic. No big deal. What are we going to need for the seeds? I bet the insanium. Yeah, we're going to need some insanium, but that is no big deal. Look at this. And there we go. Awakened Draconium. Hey, that's another quest. We have a lot of quests to accept. I think we might have to do another like just big quest reward accept at some point. Alright, Awakened Draconium. Yeah, you're ready for more power. But you know what else we're ready for? A new type of seed. Can we do this with a dragon egg? Do we need 4 of them? Did we get scales? Do I have scales? Where's the scales? I got 8 scales. We can get a dragon egg seed too. Oh, that's exciting. And I really want to test how much faster this is. So maybe we do a test like that too. Fantastic. Insanium. We need insanium. I think it's this one. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We're going to come on up here. I'm very surprised. I think this only requires that we give it the ingot form, which is super nice of it. Toss in those and toss in some scales, and that should be crafting our awakened draconium seed, and then right after it's going to craft us the dragon egg seed. Look at that. Oh, it's so perfect. It's a good system. Doink and doink. And I think that is that tier complete. We still have to do Terra Steel and the really annoying Blitzes, Basols, Blizzes, and Elementum, but we haven't really dived into oh, not turtles. Oh, I don't want to make turtle enemies. Oh. Alright. Alright, we have our dragon egg seeds and our awakened ones. I'm gonna toss this in to the botany pot, the super botany pot, and then we can have a race once we have multiple of them. So let's test this first. We're gonna plonk that in, and this takes 1 minute and 10 seconds with the draconium. We could have made a second one, I suppose, but does this tell us how long it is? That's 3 minutes 45, and the modifier on this would bring it down by a certain amount. So we can just tug this out. That should be fine. So normal circumstances, 1 minute 11, and this is 1 minute 30. So already this is better, but then this is 16 times better, plus that 20%. So this is like 19 pots, at least in theory. Let's see it grow. I got impatient. Here's some bone meal. Oh, bone meal doesn't work on the power pots. That's kind of unfortunate. Still works on the dragon egg, well, on the normal hopper botany pots. But here comes this one. Oh, does this thing go into the... I don't remember if this can go directly into the crafter. I think it can. Yes, it can. Beautifully. Beautiful. So there we go. We got 16 of this. All we have to do now is wait for this to produce a seed, and then we can run a race between the two of them and give it some sort of time trial to see how much better it is. But because we have Wyvern, we should be able to upgrade the first one we made, or the second. I don't know which one is which. Like so. I think this just requires a we can go back to single mode for a moment. Blaze, blaze, and the advanced thingamabobber. Boop. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need to give it some of the cast iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And craft. This is going to let us make the Power Pot Mark II. And that should be even better, and we can have an even better race. Oh, that's going to be exciting. And here comes the Power Pot Mark II. Woohoo! Quest complete. Plonk that on down here. And, well, it might be a little while before we get another seed, especially considering I kind of want two to make the race good. But, you know, we can always just speed it along and see if that works. Who are we kidding? I really just want to have the race, okay? And this Awakened Draconium is the key to unlocking the next tier of these pots. So, heck yeah, we're going to speed race this so quickly it's going to make your head spin. Alright, this one just finished, but I want it to be fair, and we'll even give this one, then that one this one gets a very short head start. We'll take out anything that it generated. Perfect. Oh, there's the seeds we wanted. 32 of them. Oh no. Alright, let's give this some time and see just how much faster the yellow one is over the other two. I'm guessing it's going to be quite something. It should be noted that for the Draconium stuff, it comes out with a 75% chance. So the numbers might be skewed slightly, but I think that for the most part, this should be fairly accurate. So this one has given 6 nuggets. Okay. This has been about 10, maybe 15 minutes. This this one's given 16 ingots, which is fantastic. Love to see it. So that's 16. And what? That's what is that? 42? This one's like 3 times as fast. Holy! Now, it should also be noted that these little power pots, they take a lot of energy to make them, a ton, but also if we look at the quest book, is it in MISC? Yeah. This is 115,000 forge units energy, forge energy per tick. It's generating a ton of this stuff, but these guys have actually turned on, which I didn't think would happen. Like, I knew it might happen, but I didn't quite comprehend how much power these guys drew. It's absurd. So for every one of these yellow ones, we need like 1.2 or 1.5 of these reactors just to run this. Whew, that's a lot. This one's a lot better at 50,000, and this one is probably worth it if it's generating 3 times as much. But oh, that's a lot of power. We might have to find even better power generation than this. But first, I think it's time to upgrade from Wyvern to Awoken. So, we should be able to hit the craft button. This is going to go wumdy 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 wum. And I did put a hopper down here because I might have already done it a few times. Here's 4 of them, and all we have to do is do it a couple more times. This is a little bit of Awakened Draconium, but we have those seeds now, so things are pretty hunky-dory. There we go, 5 of them, and quest complete. Plop these down, and keep going. I forgot that I had the block sounds off. Oh, that's such a good sound. There we go. Draconic, the orange ones, infusion, crafting. Draconic fusion crafting injectors. Ay, ay, ay. It's a hard thing to say, okay? Now that we have that, and, oh, I want to set the lights up. These are really cool lights, dynamic lights. Now, they do require some finagling, so it needs a solid block, and then it will place like that. If it doesn't have a solid block, it places in a funny square thingy. So, like, right there, it doesn't consider the Draconic fusion crafting injector. Yeah. To be the right shape. So we'll just plop down some of these. There we go. And continue upgrading the look of this. I'm kind of liking the black concrete down here. It's cracked thanks to chiseled. And yeah, so I think the next step on this is probably twofold. We want a lot more power. I'm thinking probably a big building to house a bunch of reactors. And I think this system is fantastic. We generate the resources exteriorly, so blue ice, coal, redstone, and uranite, and from there, and we can generate it with the power we're making, and I think that this is going to generate way more than those will consume, so I think that we'll have a net gain. I think that's the idea. The next thing I ponder is how, well, what are we going to look at in terms of upgrading to a Mark III? This guy should be even more powerful. It looks like we need mana diamonds, and that is going to come from Botania. I think that Botania is going to be a matter of the next episode. Oh yeah. In this one, we set up the foundations of Draconic evolution. We went to the end and even fought the dragon. And then the time just ran away from us playing with botany pots. Power pots. Oh man. These things are bonkers. I have to set up a system that automatically recycles the seeds, I think. That would be a very good idea. Especially because in this room, we're starting to have a little bit of overflow of seeds. And we don't need to have 5 of these with hoppers and all that jazz. We just have to set this up properly. Alright, this was a good round 1. Now, we need the version 2. And I think that will probably have to do for this episode. So I hope that you've all had a wonderful time playing with power pots with me and Draconic fusion crafting injectors. Ooh, it's cool. This has been Creeta. This has been Oceanblock, and I still have a turtle on my head. Bye-bye!